Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It is your boy OGBigSam on this beautiful Monday. Mad Monday, but it's a beautiful Monday with the OG, ladies and gentlemen. How's everything going? How's everything seeing? How's everything fitting? You know, you know. We gonna touch around on a few things on today. You know what I'm saying? Just having a little tat-a-tat. Why y'all in such a hurry? Hmm? Why are y'all in such a hurry? When you sit and you look at this here particular situation, you have a veteran quarterback who's been to the playoffs, has playoff experience. Um, has seen a lot, has done a lot, and is a perfect fit for this coaching staff in the tutelage and development of one Michael Penix Jr. Um, Speaking of which, is said part of this equation, upon having Michael Penix Jr., you have your future intact at that position. A lot of you don't think in terms of big picture, you know future consequences. When you look at this situation, and hmm, Kirk Cousins gives us time to develop Michael Penix Jr. Let me say that one more time. Kirk Cousins gives us time to develop in such a manner where there's no pressure. When you look at because I'm trying to understand, what I'm saying, the mindset, if you will, a little bit, you know, when you look at certain situations, uh, when you're trying to gratify a foundation, when you're trying to fortify a foundation, right? In putting things in place, and having things in place, having personnel in place, having depth at personnel in place, and with that depth, in place, everybody knows their place. You know what I'm saying? Is equally able to play their place. Everybody is in such a rush to get Michael Penix Jr. to QB1. Patrick Mahomes sat a season and 6 games and hit the ground running. Aaron Rodgers, who was 25th pick in the first round, sat 3 years behind Brett Favre and hit the ground running. Jordan Love sat 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers. And surprisingly enough, he hit the ground running. Um, and before y'all, some of y'all go to screaming about CJ Stroud and things of that nature. In most cases, it's an anomaly when it happens because it don't happen often. It doesn't happen often. There have been more horror stories at the quarterback position of a first round pick. There have been more horror stories than there have been success stories. And majority of those 95% of those success stories has something to do with a guy sitting for a season or two. In some cases, 3. See, it narrowly boils down to people not wanting to um, deliberate through the process of, player development. You know, um, we know that the coach and the quarterback are pretty much tied together. When one fails, the other one pretty much tend to be, affected by it. You know, quarterback fails, the coach is affected. The coach failed, the quarterback is affected. If they both fail, the team is affected. You know, um, and some of y'all just have to get it through your mind. There is a plan. It's just not your plan. It's just not your plan. It's not your plan. Some of y'all are just gonna have to get over it. Get over it that we did not pick a defensive player with the eighth pick. Um, some of you armchair GM and couch potato coaches, along with some of the actual people themselves in the media and some of the aficionados, is where they seem to be butthurt because we took Michael Penix at number 8. I mean, and it's funny how they do that. It's funny how they complain about that. It's funny how they criticize that, but yet still they don't talk about all the nuances and the complete and clear context of said situation. Atlanta tried to make several trades to get out of that number 8 position, and then nobody wanted to play ball with us. Okay, and like Raheem said, we're not gonna be here again no time soon. We're not gonna be here. We're not going to be here. So why not get what we need right now in this position? Why not get what we need? It's quarterback for the future. All right, we did that. Now the problem is y'all don't want to wait for the future. Y'all want the future to be now. Oh, we wasted money on Kirk Cousins. No, we didn't. This is a you want to K-Sal, talk about symbolism. You want to talk about a clear case of idealization and symbolism. We have our cake and our ice cream and can eat them both and put some extra ice and whipped cream on top. We have our veteran quarterback that could lead the team now, fix now, win now, develop now. I've said that several times over the last 5, 6 days. Fix now, win now, develop now. And player development leads to a sustainable product. I'm so busy standing on the sidewalk looking at the one tree in front of the yard that you can't see the rest of the yard. Can't see the forest for the trees. The players that we picked on defense in the draft, their numbers backed up being picked by us. You see, now you got people out here calling into question Terry Fontenot's ability to be a GM, and things of that nature. You don't build a cohesive unit in 1, 2, or 3 years, especially on the coach, especially with the coaching staff. Especially with the coaching staff. Now, I said when they fired the previous regime that knee-jerk reaction, I sure hope it's followed up by another knee-jerk reaction, and we be paying for it for the next 5 years. And since Raheem has come in the door, from his first move as head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, putting TJ Yates in the quarterback coach position, he's made good choice, good choice, good choice after good choice after good choice after good choice after good decision after good decision after great decision after good decision. See, here's what pops into my mind when I think about Raheem Morris being the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons here. You look at everywhere Raheem Morris has been, there's been a top-notch defense. Everywhere he has been, there has been a top-notch defense. And two of those defenses have won championships. Um, we are in a position that some teams wish to be in, being able to fix now, win now, and develop now. You know, I don't think people understand the the ramifications of that when you have all the pieces to do that. Why are we in such a rush to get MPJ on the field, man? When that boy is not ready to be on the field, he is not NFL ready. Everybody's conversation. Michael Penix, Michael Penix has not seen not one NFL defense, not one. And according to what I saw against Arizona State, what I saw against Michigan, what I saw against Washington State, what I saw against Arizona, what I saw against UCLA, yeah, he needs some time in the oven, not the microwave, the oven. Why are we in such a rush when the situation is set up for us to be okay to percolate this young man for 2 seasons? Why are y'all in such a rush? Why? Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Why? Help me understand. What is the rush? What is the rush? You know what I'm saying? I mean, would you want to throw him out there and then be in a situation that the Dolphins was in with 2 or 3 years ago? Would you want to throw him out there right now and he end up in therapy like David Carr did with them throwing him to the wolves? You know what I'm saying? After they drafted him at number one, would you want to throw him out there, you know, and he Ryan Leaf the situation, he Jamarcus Russell the situation, he Andre Ware's the situation. You know what I'm saying? He Colt McCoy's the situation. You know what I mean? You know, he Blaine Gabbert's the situation. He Bo King the situation. I know you don't know who Bo King was, but he played a few downs A few downs in preseason and got a neck broke. I mean, I'm really trying to understand what is the rush when we are in a verifiable. See, this is it's the equivalency of being a chef in a restaurant, and you have all the top-notch ovens and equipment and mixers and bake proofers, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And you're able to make sure all the right ingredients are in there. It's all kneaded up together. It's all rolled up together. It's all stirred up together. You know what I'm saying? And you take that dough, it well mixed and all, and you put it in that proofer for them 2 hours. Them 2 hours representing 2 years. And them 2 hours up, you stick that bread in the oven, okay? And in them 10 minutes, in 10 to 12 minutes, you got your fresh, beautiful golden brown pan of rolls, a golden crusted cobbler, a pie, macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? You know, a beautiful pan of baked chicken. You know, a roast, a brisket. You know what I mean? When you done went through all not cut no corners, but all the steps. When you walk through, step through, read through all the steps in the book that says on the cover how to be an NFL quarterback. Steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you have conversations in film room with a veteran, when you have a coaching staff that has not one, not two, not three, but 4, 5, and 6 people in positions dedicated to the quarterback position. Why are we in such a rush? Why are we in such a rush? When you got a tight end, they got to learn how to be a tight end. Why are we in such a rush? When we got a running back, they got to learn how to pick holes and pick up blitzes. Why are you in such a rush to get Michael Penix Jr. on the field when there are things that clearly say it is not time for him to be on the field just yet? Why are we in such a rush, man? I'm just, because when you misuse a situation that's set up for success, that's when you have to understand the price of coachability is high when you dismiss it or misuse it or don't take advantage of it. Excuse me for being on my soapbox this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Sherman, what's good? Everybody in the chat, what's good? Corey, Anthony was at the pole position this morning. What's happening? What's happening? Therapist, what's good? Happy, good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Hey, Auntie, how you doing? Georgia, Texas boy, Smooth 78. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Mr. Knight, always good to see you in here, sir. Wallace Smith, what's good? Hey, Sonya, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Move. Maurice Martin, what's going on? Good morning to you. Good morning, Christy. How are you? Motivational Monday Falcon Fag. You know you ain't right. You know you ain't right. Oh man, and Georgia Texas boy, I wish people would more people would have and understand that right there, that right there, that right there. Mucho grande, you funny. And Wallace Smith, it sounds better when you say it. Penny still needs some work to clean up some things and development because the NFL is totally different than college. Again, sound better when you say it. I've been saying it for a while now. Even before the national championship game. If you saw the Arizona State game, the Arizona game, the UCLA game, the Washington State game, the national championship game, um, you know, you would understand if you really watch the game within the game. Okay, there are a whole lot of things that say he's not ready to be on an NFL field as of yet. Like the point that I've been trying to make is that especially the way this staff is set up, where everything is built, where everything is constructed, there is no reason to have your foot on the pedal to the floor on trying to get this boy on the field now when he's not ready. There are too many examples that can tell you and show you what happens when you put a quarterback out there that is not ready and not equipped. That includes a coaching staff, that includes a coach, that includes a trainer, that includes, you know what I'm saying, the teammate that fits around him, all of that. All of that. That's what I've been saying, Mr. Knight. That's what I've been saying. Dirty Kirk gives us time, experience time to percolate, develop, you know what I'm saying, groom and grow this young man. Kirk gives us time. Dirty Kirk gives us time to do that. Yeah, that's a definite too, Wallace. That's a definite. We have to trust their process, and Raheem have a good coaching staff around him. Yes, yes. Well, the teams that we're going to play has came out, but the schedule itself hasn't, not just yet. At least I haven't seen anything this morning. Do 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 do. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. And Mr. Knight says these were the same people who were complaining about the quarterback last year. You can't please everyone. These are facts. These are facts. Yeah, these are facts. You know, it's like I said, it's just you got to have patience. You have to understand the process. And you know what I'm saying? Even though I've been told on this very show, I've been told that, you know what I'm saying, my logic of, you know what I'm saying, of football is outdated. Okay. All right. Right. It's outdated. So, you know, drafting young people and developing them, you know, and having a good mixture of veteran, you know what I'm saying, presence around them to teach them how to be professionals and, you know, and have someone in their position of a veteran spot to help, you know what I'm saying, get acclimated and learn their craft. That's outdated logic, huh? That's outdated logic. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, franchise. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, Corey? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? What's happening? And Corey, this all I'm saying about the situation. That's all I'm saying about the situation. But you know, everybody, like I said, I'm trying to understand. I want somebody to tell me what is the rush. You know, nothing has ever come good when you rush a Penix. Just saying, pun intended. Mm-hmm. Pun intended. You know, well, there's been a Troy Anderson type sighting in the facilities. You know, he's, you know, throwing throwing big weight around, you know what I'm saying, like he was before the injury. Um, can Troy Anderson returned to T1000 Form in his journey to, get back on an upward trend at the in the linebacker room. You know, can Troy return to T1000 Form? There is a hope. There is a belief. Um, yeah, I truly think he will be given the IQ of this young man, given the character makeup, what I'm saying, of this young man. Um, I think he's gonna be the glue key to this defense uh, leaping to the next level. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. Muchos. I think Penix will be ready after year one. He actually could start this year, to be honest, and I don't agree with that. I supremely, extremely don't agree with that. I mean, look, and I'm not saying it's you, but just in general, just because you can run a 4.4 doesn't make you ready for the NFL. Just because you can throw some balls downfield deep, what I'm saying, in college, don't make you ready for the NFL. I say it again. This young man has not seen not nary NFL defense, number one. Okay. Number one. A lot of y'all are basing y'all premises on hoping or thinking that he could come in and have something like what CJ Stroud did. That don't happen every year, man. It don't. It don't. I mean, there was a decade, what I'm saying, between, what I'm saying, Marino and Joe, what I'm saying, to Peyton and them. It was a whole decade. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's been a decade and a half, really. When you look at, what I'm saying, Tom, Breeze, Matt, what I'm saying, and them, and then CJ Stroud, that shit don't happen on a regular basis. It don't. It don't. Mucho, I don't agree, bro. I've seen too much in these games. Yeah, they were undefeated, and a lot of that had to do with the defensive run game. But you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of them games. I mean, and then national championship game was come on, man, come on. I mean, I look. I'm not doubting his athletic ability, his athleticism, none of that. But we're talking about being a quarterback in these NFL, and he was a Pac-12 quarterback. I'm just saying, he was a Pac-12 quarterback. I'm just saying, I just want to dot the I's and cross all the T's. You know what I'm saying? Again, let him marinate. Let him learn from the veteran. Let him learn, get introduced to all the nuances of being a NFL quarterback by his coaching staff. We hired 6 people dedicated to the quarterback position, that was for a reason. Do you think if they felt like, you know what I'm saying, if he was all that bag of chips and ready for the NFL, you really think they'd have went out and hired 6, 7, 8 folks dedicated to the quarterback position? Come on, man. Come on, Mucho. Come on now. Come on. We gotta stay 100 about this. This is why I'm asking the question. Why are we in such a rush to just run this man out here to the firing squad? There are 6, 7 legit defenses in this league. Are you're really willing to Michael Penix, based off what you saw from him on last season in the NCAA, would you really want to go out there and put him against those 7 defenses and think that he would be successful? You think he would be successful against the Chiefs defense? You think he would be successful against the Lions defense from last season? You think he would be successful against the 49ers defense? You think he would be successful against the Ravens defense? You think he would be, you know what I'm saying, even successful against, you know what I'm saying, the Packers D, the Panthers D, the Vikings D, even the limpy gimpy Chargers defense? Would you think he would be successful? I'm just curious. I mean, you know, you think he would? You think he would against the top-notch coordinators, the top-notch defenses in this league? If you really wouldn't to bet your life savings to go out there and put Michael Penix up against the top 7 NFL defenses, and do you think he would be successful? You really being honest with yourself right here, right now, based off what you've seen from him in college on last season? You really think he would be successful against the top 7 defenses in the league right now? I'm curious to know. I'm curious to see, you know what I'm saying, if that's what you really believe. You know, because where my mind is, in preparation of future needs, you want a teachable setup. And that's what we have with the staff, with the coaching staff, with Dirty Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? And the veteran league, the veteranism that's spread out through this through you know, through this locker room. You know, which makes me even want to scream louder. What is the rush? Mm, and Corey, yeah, that one too, Corey. His body. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. George Texas boy says the ethos is real, been real since before Terry. Folks just won't accept it. It was formerly called the Falcons filter. You funny. Sound better when you said. Sound better when you said. One sound better when you said. No one escapes the rookie process. Yep. And the franchise said, with all the coaching we have to teach him, he very well could be ready next year. But since we have Kirk Cousins, we don't need him to. It's like we can take our time proofing. We can take our time marinating. We can take our time seasoning it up. We ain't got to have the doggone eye on high. You can put it on medium or moderate, between low and medium. You know what I'm saying? And just let it, you know what I'm saying? We let it percolate. Let it percolate slowly and smoothly. Where you can hit the ground running, like Patrick Mahomes did. Where you can hit the ground running, like Jordan Love did. You know what I'm saying? He can hit the ground running like Aaron Rodgers did. You know? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know. What up, E? What's good? What's good? How's the family? How's the family? How's everything going? If he started his first year, I just think he would be on or a little bit better than Ritter, and I was high on Ritter. Maybe not the playoffs, but more than 7 games. See, that is the thing. That is the thing. Hit the ground running means, 10, 11, 12, like Patrick Mahomes, like Jordan Love, you know what I'm saying, 9, 10 game wins, being, division, you know what I'm saying? No, but I guess it goes all according to what you see. Because what I seen from this young man screams, sit his ass down, hand him a clipboard and a whole lot of film and a whole lot of coaches to question, re-question, rebuttal, analyze, you know what I'm saying, critique, drill into how to be an NFL quarterback. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't understand what the hurry is when you got a situation where he can, what I'm saying, marinate for a couple of seasons and get all the information he needs taken in to learn and, what I'm saying, to hone his craft. It's like y'all are allergic to player development. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like y'all, you know what I'm saying? You find every reason, every excuse around to shorten it, you know what I'm saying? Or not to have it at all. Or we just put him out there. He play now. There have been more horror stories throwing quarterbacks to the wolves than there have been success stories throwing quarterbacks to the wolves. We told you this a couple of months ago. Since 2000, since 2000, the success rate of first round quarterbacks since the year 2000, 24%. Since 2000. And it gets lower the further back you go. It gets lower. Everything in the world screams to you all that player development is a need, a must, not a deterrent, a need and a must. Y'all are trying to cut the corners on it, trim it, you know what I'm saying, dismiss part of it, or just not have it at all. And then when you said player gets out on the field and it goes all the way bad. Well, he was trash. Oh no, now he trash. But y'all didn't want to teach him. You didn't want to develop him. You didn't want to groom him. You wanted him out there right now. Find out how that works. Again, I say, what is the damn rush when we have a teachable setup in place? If the best of both worlds was a picture, Raheem Dirty Kirk MPJ, fix now, win now, develop now. But for some reason, y'all allergic to player development. Y'all allergic to talking about it. Y'all allergic to acknowledging that it exists. We got him at number 8 pick. He got to play now. When every game that boy has played, you can tell he has a blind spot to his left. His accuracy is a little lost, and he can't read zone blitzes. But y'all want him out there right now. You want him out there right now. With the visible red flags. Oh, I think you can start right now. No, he cannot. If you want him to end up like David Carr, Ryan Leaf, hey, Gage, go right ahead. It is a verifiable, ready-made moment, a ready-made situation. Big picture wise, it is a ready-made situation. Fix now, win now, develop now. Just understand it, man. Player development leads to sustainable product, people. And I get it. Y'all don't like it. Y'all don't want it. Don't understand it. Can't feel it. Don't want to taste it. But it is synonymous with the success of the game of football in the National Football League. And I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand because when there are facts, when there are numbers, the percentage of successful first and second round picks are not high. Factorial numbers is not high. What is the rush? He runs 4.443. He dark skinned, and his name is Michael, and he left-handed. And he left-handed. You know, I can tell you this equation right now. Because what I do know about this fan base, that anything that does not have the skin tone of Michael Vick that has success here is not acknowledged on a level of any doable respect. Let that sink in. It's Monday, y'all. New week, getting closer to training camp. Getting closer to that time, getting closer to being, out there, you know what I'm saying, getting closer to, preseason. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a need. Patience is a must. Understanding is a must. Comprehension is a must. Reading is fundamental. I'm just saying. You have a veteran quarterback with 6 people hired, dedicated to the quarterback position. And y'all want to possibly stunt this young man's growth by throwing him out there in a situation he's not ready for. Because no, he could not start this year. I know he could run like the wind. He could throw the ball like Doug Williams, but can he read defense? Can he read NFL defenses? Can he, what I'm saying, disclose audibles, what I'm saying, reset, what I'm saying, route sequences, check protection, call three plays at one time, change them all up, and still have time on the clock to get the playoff. Can he do that in the NFL right now? No. So we have to let Raheem and the staff get hold to him. We have to let Dirty Kirk do his job and guide this team. We have to let them boys get in the film room, get out on the practice field at Fiery Branch. You know what I'm saying? Get in the weight room. Get in these QB room meetings, these offensive unit meetings, and learn. Get sequence together. Chemistry. You know what I'm saying? All of that has to happen. All of that has to happen at the facility, on the practice field, in the film room. That has to happen. You know. So yes, this is true. And yes, Georgia Texas boy, pretty much. Because I mean, I go back to what I said earlier. Okay, he's athletic. Okay, he does have some speed. Yes, we have to get the right training parts and tools to get what I'm saying, his body built up for the NFL. We have to get him ready, and get him regroomed, what I'm saying, and retooled from his injuries in college to have him ready, what I'm saying, to get him ready, to get his bones ready, to get his ligaments ready, have him on the training regimen, have him, what I'm saying, eating the way he needs to eat, what I'm saying, and things of that nature, you know. And don't get me wrong, like I said, he can run. He has a good arm on him, but it takes more than that to be a quarterback in the NFL. And given the situation that he is in, yes, he is in the boot heels, Alaska, Georgia's neck of the woods. You know what I'm saying? Where that steel is sitting at. He gonna have to percolate. He gonna have to percolate. The situation is made for him to percolate. This is the point that I'm trying to make to these folks. Georgia, take the boy. This is what I'm trying to get people to understand. The situation is set up for him to percolate, where he can hit the ground running. Everybody in such a rush. And like I said, with Kyle Pitts still needing to learn how to be a tight end. Red flag. Um, you still got B John, ball carrier vision got to get better. You know what I'm saying? Fumbleitis got to get better. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to pick up a blitz got to get better. And you want to throw your first round big quarterback into that, where there's a whole lot of got to get better situations around him, as well as him having to get better. Come on, man. Come on, man. Not the microwave, the conventional oven. You know what I'm saying? I take it back. The wood, not even the conventional oven, the wood burning stove. That's the kind of percolating I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? John St. Clair, what's good? What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of percolating I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here all in a rush, you know, and see, Mucho said, I think we have the coaching staff and weapons that would have him ready to start this year. Boy, you just got it made up in your mind. It's just no conviction. I mean, I'm showing you the red flags as to why he shouldn't start this year. Why he should. And I mean, and even some of them weapons that you talking about, bruh. I mean, come on, man. What is the rush? What is the entire rush, man? What is the rush? And you get all those combustible components out there, and then there's a train wreck. Somebody gets hurt because somebody didn't run a route right and get their clock clean, or wasn't you know what I'm saying, wasn't the right protection, and the quarterback gets wiped out. You know what I'm saying? Or he made a quick skipped a read in his progression and threw somebody into a bone jarring injury hit. Come on, man, y'all. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. You got it made up in your mind, and you really think that this boy is ready to start this year, and he is far from it. He is far from it. He is far from it. Go back and look at the Washington State game. Go and Arizona State game. Go watch those games. And rewatch the national championship game. Rewatch. And you can watch them games and tell me, and then come back here and tell me without a shadow of a doubt, you think that this boy is clearly, without a shadow of a doubt, ready for NFL play this year. You know, and I guess I guess those of us that think in the minority like I do will probably just stonewall tail crazy. Then, cause nah, bro, no, no. A track star don't make you a quarterback. A big arm don't make you a quarterback. What you do in the classroom, what makes you a quarterback? How you lead your unit, what makes you a quarterback? But hey, it is what it is, man. I just gave my assertion on it because I really wanted to know, what's the damn rush? What is the rush? Why is there a rush? And yes, Troy Anderson will be back to T1000 Form. Odell Beckham signed with the Dolphins. Interesting. Two moves there that I think are both going to be train wreck situations. Diggs to Houston. OBJ to Miami. Ooh, locker room watch right there. Look, man. This Monday. You know how we do on Mondays. You know what the rest of the gang does. AFN, GSN, the conglomerate, Unholy Alliance. You know what I'm saying? Guys be putting in work tonight. K Styles, the Senator, they'll be getting on tonight. OGs, 1 o'clock till Tuesday. Tune in. OG Tuesday rant. Tantrum. OG Tuesday Tantrum. This week, tomorrow, is going to feature the truth. I know y'all seen his retired LeBron soliloquy, where you're gonna get to see it in 3D on tomorrow. He will have the calm, he will have the floor, he will have the megaphone, and it will be OG to the tantrum by the OG truth on the realistic OGs on tomorrow. Tune in at 1. You know what I'm saying? 17 eyes while y'all watching. Hit the like button. Like, share, subscribe. I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, got your feel on the show today. You know what I'm saying, to start the week out. You know what I mean? Just a quick time, wanted to know. you know what I'm saying, type of topic. Um, hey, the week has started. Mad Monday, Clear Monday, Dark Monday, Blue Monday. But it's Monday, y'all. It's been your boy, OG Big Sam, the historian showstopper. You know what I'm saying? Mad Monday with the OG, the OGs, the OGs. Hey, man. Keep it real. Keep it A. Keep it dirty. Most nobly, keep it real with yourself. Make your next choice your best choice. Mad Monday with the OG. Y'all have a blessed one, y'all.